Good morning, students. Welcome all of you to today's accountancy class. Today also we are continuing with the chapter company accounts, and the topic today we'll discuss is forfeiture of shares with oversubscription. So all those cases related with the forfeiture and reissue we discussed in the previous classes, and almost it is done. But now this case forfeiture of shares with the reissue is an important case, that is some calculations also extra we have to study. That is why today we'll discuss that portion. Okay, so for that we'll discuss a question. So a company offered 1 lakh shares to the of rupees 10 each, payable 3 on application, rupees 2.50 on allotment, rupees 2.50 on first call, and rupees 2 on final call. So these are the installments: 3 on application, 2.50 on allotment, then 2.50 on first call, 2 on the final call. Okay, so the public applied for 1,52,000 shares. So our subscription case already we discussed. When the public apply more than the number of shares issued by the company, that case is known as what? Oversubscription. So here the company is having only 1 lakh shares, but the public applied for 1,52,000 shares. So different options also company may exercise. Directors can decide. That also we discussed. Either company can reject all these 52,000 shares, extra shares, or company can allot pro rata allotment, shares on the basis of pro rata, or company can reject some of the shares and remaining shares they can have a pro rata. So that cases, normal cases and all we studied. But here after oversubscription case, that extra money will be there for the defaulter shareholder also. Extra money will be there with the company. So how much is his actual arrear, that we have to calculate. And for future reissue, journal entries are same only, no change in journal entries. Oversubscription journal entry already we studied, for future also we studied, reissue also we studied, everything same, but only the amount calculation you have to do very carefully. Okay, so all those things now we'll discuss. So here pro rata allotment to the applicants, they made only to the 1,50,000. So 1,52,000 shares received, 1,50,000 they made what? Pro rata basis. So remaining 2,000 rejected. That is the meaning of that. Then all shareholders paid the allotment money excepting the one shareholder who was allotted 200 shares. So everyone paid the money, all installments, but except one shareholder who has not paid the allotment money. These shares were forfeited. So immediately after allotment, his shares, what happened? Forfeited. So the first call was made thereafter. So application allotment stage over. Allotment, one shareholder made arrear, so his shares forfeited immediately after allotment. So first call was made afterwards. Then after that only the forfeited shares were reissued. So reissue was done after the first call. So till how many calls now made? Application, allotment, and first call before reissue. So reissue, the forfeited shares were reissued at 9 per share for 8 paid up. So 8 paid up means 3 on application, 3 2.50 on allotment, 2.50 on first call. So 2.50, 2.505, 5 plus 3, 8. So 8 actually asked, but reissued at 9. So we have to compare this 8 and 9. Okay, so that we will discuss once again when I solve it. So the final call was not yet made. So final call was not yet made by the company. So this is the situation now. Okay, so we'll solve the question now. Okay. Okay, so first I will tell you pro rata how they made. Okay, so pro rata, what is the number of shares available with the company? 1 lakh. So 1 lakh shares allotted to 1,50,000 shareholders. So remaining, this is pro rata. So excess how much? 50,000 excess. Okay, so excess money means 50,000 into into application money. So application money is 3. So 1,50,000 rupees excess is there with the company. Okay. Now what is the rejected one? Rejected 2,000. So 2,000 into 3, 6,000 rejected. Okay. So along with this, I'll tell you the journal entries also. Then afterwards, I tell you the calculation. So first journal entry, what you have to write, bank account debtor to. When you make, you draw journal properly and the format and all. So bank account debtor to share application. Okay, I am using some abbreviations in between. You can write properly. So narration I am not writing, you write it. Okay, so received share application money. So how much we write? 1,52,000 shares received. No, so when oversubscription case, all those 1,52,000, how much received from the public, that much you have to multiply. Don't take 1 lakh. Okay, so how much total received from public? 1,52,000. So 1,52,000 into 3. So the answer will be 4,56,000. 4,56,000. So this is the amount of application money. Now allotment, application we have to transfer to capital. So share application account debtor. To save time and this one, no, I am writing with abbreviations. To share capital. So to share capital, how much we write here? 4,56,000, same amount. Share capital, how much will go? What is available with the company, that will go. What is available with the company? 1 lakh. So 1 lakh into 3 will go to share capital. Share capital, always remember, share capital we can include only the shares available with the company. So 1 lakh into 3, how much? 3 lakh is there in share capital. So total 4,56,000 received, but application on the real share capital is only 3 lakh. Now remaining 1,56,000 is there. So that we have to adjust to know. In that, how much is excess? 1,50,000 is excess. So to excess where we transfer to next installment, share allotment. This one we studied that day. So excess money we adjusted. Excess understood? No? Here I told you 1,50,000 shareholders, they got only 1 lakh. So 50,000 is excess. So 50,000 into application money 3. So 1,50,000 rupees there with the company. So it means with the application, company received 1,50,000 extra. That extra they will adjust where? In share allotment they will put. So now again they rejected 2,000, that we have to return back. So how much rejected? 2,000 rejected. So 2,000 into 3, how much? 6,000 rejected. Okay. So this is the second journal entry. So application stage over. Now allotment stage. Allotment stage, share allotment account debtor to share capital. So allotment stage onwards, with how many shares you have to multiply? Only with 1 lakh shares. So what is there with the company? Only with that number of shares you have to multiply from allotment stage. Okay. Application only you can take what? The excess, including the excess total received, that you have to multiply in application stage. But allotment stage onwards, how much is there with the company? For that only company can allot. Company cannot allot more than the shares available with them. They have only 1 lakh shares. So 1 lakh only they can allot. So 1 lakh into 2.50 is the allotment money, installment. Okay. So 1 lakh into 2 lakh 50 means how much will come? Not 2 lakh 50, 2.50. So 2 lakh 50,000 is the amount. Okay. So allotment due. So allotment also over. Now share allotment, one shareholder made what? Arrear. He didn't pay 200. He was holding 200 shares. He did not pay the allotment money. So bank how much must have received? So here that shareholder also must have sent more money to the company. So that calculation we have to do. So as a continuation of that, bank account debtor, call scenario I put here. Call scenario, anyway call scenario is there, no, one shareholder didn't pay, so call scenario account debtor to share allotment. So this will be our entry. So we will do the calculation first. Here the shareholder who the sentence is given, shareholder who has allotted with the 200 shares. That is the sentence given. So that means all the shareholders are coming under pro rata. This particular shareholder also allotted with the 200. That means he also sent what, more number of shares. He must have applied for more number of shares. Correct? No. So what is the number of shares applied by him? This is the shares allotted by him, allotted to him by the company. So what is the share applied by him? How to calculate? So here, here the ratio is, or the proportion is, how 1 lakh shares allotted to 1,50,000 shareholders. Okay. So if you want, you can remove the ratio proportion. Okay. So 30, 30, 10, 10. So 10 is to 15. So what we can say? 2 is to 3 is the ratio. That means those who asked for 3 shares, company allotted 2 shares. So he is allotted with 200 shares. That means he must have applied for how many number of shares? How to calculate? So this proportion you can take. Either you can take this proportionate number, you can derive and calculate, or directly if you put 1 lakh and 1,50,000 also, no problem. So here what we want is applied number of shares. So how to calculate the applied number? Applied is equal to, for 1 lakh, those who asked for 1 lakh, company allotted, or sorry, those who for 1,50,000 shares, then for 200 shares allotted, how much is the number of shares? Correct? So for 1 lakh shares, for 1,50,000, they have allotted how much? 1 lakh shares. Then for 200 shares, how many shares must they have allotted? Or you can put this number also, 3 by 2 into 200. Direct you can put the ratio also instead of writing this. Anyway that will come 3 by 2 only. So 2, 2, 1. So what will get? 300. So 300 is the number of shares applied by him. Understood? So 300 is the shares applied. So he asked for 300, but company given him how much? Only 200. So what is the application sent by this shareholder? So only for this shareholder first we calculate. So application stage of this shareholder will write. You imagine you are the shareholder. You are asking for 300 shares. So 300 into 3, how much you send to the company? 3 is what? Application stage. So you want 300 shares. So you are sending application money 300 into 3, 900. So afterwards only company is saying you are allotted only 200. So your actual application money, company will take how much? Only 200, because you are allotted with only 200 shares. So 200 into 3, how much? 600 is your real application money. So how much is remaining with the company, your money? 300 is excess with the company. Okay. Now next they asked what? Allotment. Allotment due. This particular shareholder allotment, how much he has to pay? 200 into 2.5. Okay. So 200 into 2.5, how much? 500 he has to pay. He has to pay 500 in allotment. What is his excess available? 300. That we can minus. So less excess 300 already there with the company. So what is his real arrear is only 200. So this is the arrear of that particular shareholder. Understood? Actually his arrear was how much? Normally how we calculate? 200 into 2.5 allotment money we multiply and we write the total. But in this case, oversubscription case, what happened? That particular shareholders excess money also will be there with the company. So that we have to calculate first, then that excess amount we have to minus from his due amount. Actually he has to pay 500 rupee in allotment, but already his 300 rupees there with the company, so company will adjust with that, and the company asked for 200 only, because already his 300 is there excess money with the company. Okay, so 200 when they asked he didn't pay, so for him this only the arrear. For the company, for that particular shareholder, this 200 rupees is the arrear. Okay, so now on total amount how we calculate? This is for that particular shareholder. First we have to calculate. Okay, so remember the procedure and the steps what I am telling. Okay, if allotted is given, you have to calculate what? Applied number of shares. If applied is given, you have to calculate the allotted number of shares, so that you remember. Now the for the total amount of allotment, now total amount due, total amount due on allotment, how much? Is equal to 1 lakh into 2.5. That means 2,50,000 we have to get actually. But already excess amount, how much we received? Already excess 1 lakh we received. So less excess. In the second journal entry we credited, no? See here. Share allotment, we credited excess amount 1,50,000. That now you have to remove from there and put here. So 1,50,000 we can minus excess 1,50,000 total excess. So 2,50,000 minus 1,50,000 is equal to 1 lakh is remaining. So from this 1 lakh, who has not paid? This person not paid 200 rupees. So less arrear. This is actually already received, that's why we minus. Now what we have not received, that also will minus. 200 not received from that shareholder. So total received on allotment is how much? 99,800 is the total amount received on allotment. Clear? Okay, so once again I tell you that particular shareholder is allotted with 200 shares. So when allotted is given, you have to calculate what? Applied number of shares. So applied, you can calculate in this way: proportionate amount or proportionate number for 1 lakh, for 1 lakh 200, then for 1,50,000 how much they applied. In that way you can think and write. So or you can remove the ratio and put that ratio here. That means here in this way you are not understanding, means what we can say? For 2, 2 is allotted, no? So 2 is 200, then 3 is what? 300. Understood? So 2 represent 1 lakh. So 1,50,000. So 1,50,000 means here allotted together you have to come. This is applied portion. This 3 represent applied portion and 2 represent the allotted portion. Okay. So that way we remove the applied number of shares. Now that particular shareholder from application stage onwards will calculate his amount. Whole story we have to write. So 300 into 3, application money he sent 900. His actual application is only for 200 we have to calculate, because why should he give excess money? No need, no. But already sent, that we have to adjust. So 200 only his application actually. So 200 into 3, 600. So excess is 300. Then allotment due next stage 200 into 2.5. So 500 rupee he has to pay. So excess we adjusted 300, so remaining arrear is 200. So for the total amount also we calculate. So 1 lakh is the number of shares, 2.5, 2,50,000 we have to get. From that excess already we credited in journal entry 1,50,000 you have to minus the remaining 1 lakh. These stages already we have done. Then the arrear also reduce. Okay, so only this proportionate amount applied calculations, and this calculation is excess or extra in this. Okay, now we can write here in the journal entry. So what we can write? How much received? 99 800. Calls in arrear how much? 200. So total rupees 1 lakh. Okay, so that one, what is over now? Allotment over. Okay, so after allotment, what they did, they forfeited the shares. So 200 shares forfeited. So when we forfeit the shares, what is the journal entry? When we forfeit the shares, what is the journal entry? Share capital account, share capital we have to close. So share capital is debit. See, all other journal entry, share capital is credit. See here, share capital, credit only will come. But when we forfeit, share capital is debit. Then as usual, share forfeiture journal entry, you know. What received will write where? Share forfeiture account. What not received will write in that installment. What not received is share allotment. Correct, no? Share allotment money not received. Okay, so here share capital, how much called from him? Only application and allotment. We forfeited after allotment means 3 rupee. 3 rupees what? 3 rupees application, 2.5 is allotment. So only 5.50 asked. Okay, so that 5.50 you have to multiply. So 200 into 5.50. Don't take that 300 and all. Always you have to take 200 only. That is the allotted number. So 200 into 5.50, 1100 will come. Then 200 into how much received? Only application received. So 200 into application and that excess we received. Correct? 300. So how much received from him? Total 300 into 3 received from that shareholder. Correct? No, not 200, because he sent excess money. So actually what he sent is for 300. So 300 into 3, 900 received from him. Okay, so his arrear is how much? 200. That already we know. 200 is his arrear. We calculated. Understood? No? So this from where you get? This is the amount sent by him. This one. Total application he sent 900. So that is the amount received from him, including the excess, because out of this 900 application we took 600, then 300 we put in allotment. So 600 plus 300, how much? 900. So together we can write. Okay, so now forfeiture over. After share forfeiture only, what made? First call is made. So share first call account debtor to share capital. Now first call is made for how many number of shares? 200 share forfeited from 1 lakh. Now the remaining share is 99 800 only. So from 1 lakh you have to minus the forfeited shares 200. So 200 deleted, removed from 1 lakh. So total number of share available is now 99 800. So 99 800 into 2.5. So we'll get 2 lakh 49 500. 2 lakh 49 500. So here no arrear and all. So what we write? Bank account debtor to share first call, no arrear, 2 lakh 49 500, 2 lakh 49 500. Okay, so same only you can write. So this way you have to write. Now after share first call, what we did is reissued the forfeited shares for rupees 9. Okay, so after first call only reissued. So reissue entry we know. What is the reissue entry? Bank account debtor to share capital to SPR. Here SPR will come. Why SPR will come? So here what is the amount till first call, after first call reissuing, no? So 3 plus 2.50 plus 2.50. So total how much is coming? 8. 8 is the total value actually we have to get, that we are issuing for how much? 9. So 8 rupee is the normal value, but we are issuing for 9. That means 1 rupee is premium. Okay, so 1 rupee premium. So bank account debtor, how much you have to write? 200 into 9 you have to write. So 1800. Okay. Now share capital, how much you write? 200 into 8. Normal, how much we call till first call? So 200 into 8, 1600. So SPR how much? 200 into 1, 200. Okay. So 200 shares reissued. Now final call was not made. Okay, so after this what we have to do? Normally we have to transfer to capital reserve. So capital reserve, what is the journal entry? Share forfeiture account debtor to capital reserve. Okay, so what is available in share forfeiture account? Share forfeiture account, how much available? 900 is available. So 900 rupees available in share forfeiture account here. So this share forfeiture account, actually on reissue any loss discount is there, we have to minus. So here no reissue discount, here only security premium is there. So direct that 900 we can transfer to the capital reserve. If full shares not reissued, then proportionate amount we have to remove. That also we studied in last day. Okay, so what will come in the question we don't know, what adjustments and all. So you should be ready for all types of adjustments. Whatever comes you should be able to solve. Okay, so practice more questions. This much only. This is the question with what for feature and reissue with the oversubscription case. Okay, so fine, that much only. If any doubt, please tell me, and I can clarify it. Okay, so for today this much only. Thank you so much. Bye, take care.